I'm about to destroy a painting that I've spent months working on, and it's a shame because I quite like it.
So, how did I get here?
This is all because of one simple mistake that I cannot believe I made. But before we destroy this thing, let's take a look at the younger, more naive me creating it. Today I'm going to try and start a new painting. So first I've got to prep a panel, and that is this big guy here. I'm not sure if it's going to fit on my easel over here. In fact, I'm pretty much definitely sure it's not going to fit, but I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. Well, it just about fits, which is good. Now I've just got to prep it. Now I've got to get a couple of coats of gesso on here. It did actually take me an entire day to prep that panel, so now we're on day 2. Which means I get to take this and put it on the big easel. Ready to start painting. Horses are my absolute worst enemy, and I hate them. I do not like painting them, I do not like drawing them, so why I've decided to paint some massive horses, and I've got absolutely no idea. But to help me out, I'm going to do a quite detailed drawing, and I think I'm going to do that with charcoal. But unfortunately, I can't use charcoal inside my studio, so I'm going to have to take this outside. I'm in the garden now, and it is a beautiful day. I'm a bit squinty because it's so sunny. I've got my reference photo taped up here, and I'm going to just cover it in some charcoal and see what it looks like. I don't think I could have picked a worse day to do that. I am so glad to be back inside. I'm not sure if the camera caught it, but there were thousands of flying ants crawling all over me while I was drawing that. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because it suddenly got really warm and they've all sort of emerged from hiding, but there were thousands of them. Anyway, enough about the insects. Let's get a few thin washes of acrylic paint over the horses. So I got a little bit carried away last night. I wasn't really feeling the painting as it was, and I wanted to mix up the background a little bit, and it looks a little bit different to how you last saw it. I wanted a little bit more motion with the painting, so I just took some different grey paints and just completely covered the panel with that grey acrylic paint. I wasn't originally going to do a background like this. I wanted it to be a little bit more like sky and grassland, but it just didn't feel right at this early stage of the painting. So I've gone a little bit more abstract with it. I've got these like vertical marks because the horses are like rearing up. Do that again, rearing up. And it just adds that little bit more movement and a little bit more motion to the piece. I'm still going to try and paint these quite realistic. And to do that, we're going to need a layer of oil paints. I'm going to try something a little bit different to what I've been doing in my other videos though, and I'm going to do quite a few layers of oils on this painting. And now we're here. I've got this big painting here. Let me just show you where I'm at. So I've got this painting, not massively detailed, but nothing that I can't create more layers on and improve. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to destroy this entire thing, which is not ideal, and that is a realisation I've come to just now. This painting has been sat in my studio for months, and I've always just thought I will come back to it. I don't like hate it, but I don't love it either, so I've just sort of been putting it to the side for a rainy day. And I've been really struggling to come up with a YouTube video for this week, so I went through all my old footage. And in doing so, I realised I made a massive mistake with this painting. A mistake that I do not feel comfortable keeping in the painting. And basically, it's to do with this GAC 100 that I used right at the start of the process when I was prepping the panel. Basically, Golden said this was great for using as a, almost like primer. It's literally acrylic primer, but I thought that meant it was a primer made of acrylics. Unfortunately, it is a primer that can only be used with acrylic paintings, and using this as a primer for oil paintings can be detrimental to the oil paint as it ages. And as I've done this with oils over the top of the acrylics, I just don't feel comfortable leaving this as it is, which means I'm going to have to destroy this entire painting, which I'm not really very happy about. And that's how we got here. I cannot believe I'm doing this, but I'm just going to sand this entire piece back to the board and start again. And that's about as much as I can get off. I think all that's left now is the acrylic paint underneath that's sort of like stained through the gesso, so I can't get rid of that. I could spend another couple of hours sanding this down completely back to the board, but I'm just not going to do that. Instead, all the oil paint's gone now. What I'm going to do is gesso over this, and then I'm going to do an acrylic painting over the top, so it doesn't matter that I used that GAC 100 in the first place. I have absolutely no idea what I'm actually going to paint on here, so if you've got any ideas, please do let me know in the comments. I'm going to bring this back inside and get it gessoed. It's really important not to get too attached to your work. Normally that means if there's something that you don't like about a painting, fix it. Sometimes it means completely destroying it by sanding it all off the surface, but that's like a last resort. You don't need to do that for every painting that you don't like. Really, it just means take the time to look at parts of the paintings that you don't like or you're not particularly interested in and adjust it and make it better. Don't feel like once you've painted something, you're stuck with it, because you can always change it. Yeah, it's a bit sad to completely destroy the painting, and there was a lot of hours of hard work gone into that painting, but hopefully I'm going to end up making something even better on that canvas. I just need your help to figure out what that's going to be. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.